vibes, we taking off. No brakes, all gas. Now watch me boss up. Blockchain's future, yeah, we stacking up the blocks. While they sleeping on the tech, we be breaking all the locks. Started from the vision, now we running with precision. Oracle's automation, man, we changing the division. Multi-VM flex, ain't no stopping the ignition. Cross-chain communication, now we breaking competition.
Sup, episode 58, baby. Welcome to another episode of the SUP. We apologize for being late, guys. 9 minutes late, not cool. Number one, I got a puppy, as you saw in my promo video today. I did say that it's a pet day for me. Got a puppy, and I'm not going to bring it onto the camera just yet because I was telling everyone backstage that where I do the show is where my cat lives, and she's going to freak out. But if I can bring her on, I will, okay? But that's one reason. Another reason, we had a little bit of a technical difficulty, which was a little bit more serious than we expected. We have finally sorted it out. So apologies for that. We are here now. We're going to be here for the full hour. Can't wait to chat to Jay about what the latest is with Dexlyn. Chase, what's good, my man?
Hello. And sorry, I am back last week.
You are back.
Doctor's appointment, but we are here. We are ready to party. Hello. Hope everybody's doing well. Jay, thank you for being back with us, my dude.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Great being here, man. Great being here as always. Excited to, just talk to the community.
Yeah, we're excited to dive into everything that's coming. But I'm not going to give away too much. So yeah, we're just stoked that you could be on the show again, man. Thanks for joining us.
Absolutely. And since we are a little late, I'm just going to jump right into it. That way we can leave most of the show for the meat and the potatoes. So as you all know, if it's your first time here, the way that we do this is we hop into community posts first. We highlight some community members that maybe made a post that got some traction, or just people that we want to shout out and highlight ourselves. So if you do ever see some of these posts that you do think would be a great community post, I try to say this every week. Please tag James or I, send it to a DM, do whatever you got to do to get it in front of our eyes. We cannot see all of them, but we do try. So jumping in first, our first one is from Fiza X-Chain. I see her all the time. I'm assuming this is a her, so I'm just going to go with what the profile picture looks like. I see them very often on X supporting Supra and giving not only support, but also kind of in-depth responses, threads, things of that nature. So if you are not following her, please go follow her. And the tweet reads, Supra blockchain recap from February 13th to the 21st, 2026. And this is a full ecosystem view. And I don't know if she's chat GPTing these or writing these herself, but this is incredible. So network and events. So Supra Labs multi-VM L1 built for Audify stayed active at December 2026. On February 19th, the team hosted the SUP episode 57 live stream from the floor with Crypto Coin Show, sharing real-time vibes and ecosystem updates. By the way, thanks for him for taking the time last week as well. Instead of leaving James lonely, that would have been awful. I'm glad that he did show up for you. Then DevWire number 10 dropped. Shout out to John K. So please just go read the rest of the tweet. Follow them. Like I said, they're constantly posting bullish Supra content. So shout out to you, Faiza. And I think this is the first time that you've been kind of highlighted on the show. So we should highlight you more. You put a lot of work in.
Yeah, from what I remember, actually, the first time we've featured Phaser, so nice job. But I mean, this Supra ecosystem wrap is amazing. Like, I could literally just take ecosystem news just from this post, actually, which I might do next week. So Phaser, really, really good work. Did you mention key movers? The first one there is Dexlyn, so that's pretty cool. Jay, you guys got the first mention in this ecosystem wrap up from Phaser, but I just want to quickly touch on the trading game season 2. How is that going in terms of community momentum?
I mean, it's been fantastic. We're seeing an uptick of trading, especially on the testnet, and I think people are excited. So that's supposed to go until we launch till mainnet, and that's coming really, really soon. And it's been fun. The community is super active, and we've been lucky enough to improve with their feedback because of trading game.
Awesome, man. Yeah, well, I've seen a lot of the community getting behind the competition, so it's good to see Phaser featuring it as well. All right, so let me move on to the next community post. It comes from Apex Syndicate. Now, this is someone who's not necessarily part of the Supra ecosystem, as it were, but they are someone who's featured Supra, and I wanted to feature this because this is a Web3 community thing. And I thought this was really cool because Apex Syndicate seems to know what they're doing. Now, I can tell you from a marketing team perspective, and I know, a couple of you might be like, oh, why not? Why not? But I'm not going to go into that. But I can tell you from a marketing perspective, we have not paid for this feature. This is completely organic. The guy's picked it up and he's like, yo, Supra is really a project to watch. This is what he says. Apex Syndicate. If you want to follow him, he is Apetopia Crypto, one word. He said Chainlink dominated before. Is Supra Labs next? Supra is about to explode, and most of you aren't seeing its big potential yet. After you see this post, I dare you to watch this video to help you decide easier. It's an 8-minute video, great rundown, and very bullish, which I appreciate it, man. Apex Syndicate, if you ever see this, thanks for the feature. Thanks for the shout out.
Yeah, that was great, and it's really well done too.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, be sure to follow him. Absolutely. And if you have 8 minutes, go watch the video. It breaks down a lot of things that maybe the layman wouldn't quite understand. Maybe you don't understand a lot of things that Supra's doing or has been doing. And it will lay them out a little bit more clear for you. I'm one of those people that sometimes it takes 2 or 3 passes for me to understand it correctly. And this is one of those things that will help you with that as well. Next up is Lady B, another lady on the community highlights today. Just this is a precursor to International Women's Day, which is March 8th, if I'm not wrong. I'm pretty sure.
Wow.
International Women's Day. Go hug your mom, hug your wife, hug your girlfriend, hug a random lady on the street if she allows.
Hug both.
Yeah, hug all these people. So anyways, Lady B makes a post that says, Supra Labs gives Atmos protocol room to breathe. Many chains struggle when activity increases, fees rise, transactions slow down, users get frustrated. Supra was designed to prevent that pattern. Its architecture supports high throughput while keeping confirmation times. I don't have the rest of the tweet, but please go follow her and give her a read there. And then it has a sweet little creative that she made here. I don't know if that's made with ChatGPT or not, but it is awesome. So yeah, be sure to go give Lady B. Her handle is Lady BEBAH, Lady Beba, and be sure to go follow the supporters of Supra. Preaching the good word.
I love that Chase gets the ladies today. And Lady Beba. Watch out, ladies.
Wah wah wee wah.
He's coming for you. All right, quick shout out in the chat over here. Curlin Best wants 100,000 Supra. So if anyone has 100,000 Supra just lying around, get in touch with Curlin Best. Good luck with that. What else we got? Barkar Harkip. Well, I'm not saying that. I believe in Supra. Thank you. Close. Super Saiyans. Sup, Super Saiyans.
Nice.
Sup, Raw. Sup to you guys. Super Daddy, the big OG. Super Daddy. Sup. Can you guys hear that helicopter, by the way?
Nope.
Interrupting me over here, man. You can't see it, unfortunately. Super Daddy, Super Heroes. William Christopher. Haven't heard of you before. Spark, TCP, Symbol, Cootie Tap, Natronic. Jesus is here. Jesus. Thank you for joining us, my friend. Amen. I believe in you. LFG Supra. And I think that's it for the chat. Okay, so thank you, everybody. Much appreciated. Super Saiyans and Famous. I hope I got your name right there, Super Saiyans. And my African brother, K-Money, my man. All right, moving on. Then we're going to go straight to ecosystem news. No, we're not. I got one more community post. My apologies.
Yep.
Deviant Supra. You guys know Deviant. Deviant is a rock star in the community. And I like this post because it features the famous image of Donald Trump after that assassination attempt. I'm not a political person, so I'm not going to get into all that, but it's a very cool picture. No two ways about that. And it was a significant moment, but they've turned it into a Supra meme over here. Really dig this, Deviant. And Deviant says, I was here before you came. I'm still here while you're here, and I'll be here when you leave. Wow. I mean, that's serious commitment. I'm not leaving this space anytime soon. If you're staying for the long ride, drop me a GM, which I did. GM handshake. So shout out to you, Deviant, rockstar.
Absolutely. We see him on the list a lot. He's always making bullish posts.
Yep.
Alrighty, now we are done with our community post for the week, and now we're going to run right into ecosystem news. So first things first, Supra Liquid Devnet is now live. And Josh's tweet reads, "We are open for community feedback. We'll begin to build in public moving forward. 36 blocks per second in our novel scaling technique running the perp decks, and we are not even optimized yet. If you haven't been able to go check out Supra Liquid just yet, I suggest you go do so." The rest of the tweet reads, "What we are showcasing here isn't just the DApp. We are also introducing our new fast infra to give folks Web2 UX, but with Web3 security. This will open up the design space for Web3 dApps of what is possible when building on infra with extreme Web2-like speeds, built-in oracles, automation, and cross-chain communications, all in one. Remember, DevNets are not perfect, and there will continue to be a lot of ongoing development and experimentation. Obviously, if you have any feedback, please let our team know. Nonetheless, I'm happy we are shipping novel infra tech that'll power Web3's next set of next-gen dApps. And you get it all see first time. This on Supra, baby. So please go check it out. If you do have any feedback for us, we are easy to get a hold of, especially James and I. If you have any quick things you need to get addressed, please come to the Discord. We have a dev questions section that you can always give feedback and get questions there. So yeah, welcome Supra Liquid, or the CEO community Telegram. That's right. And the link for that is in our Discord as well. You can find that pinned, or I think it's like the second post in there. So feel free.
And that channel has a Supra Liquid channel in it as well. So look out for that. So thank you for all the comments in the chat. I just got to say, Curlin, if you want to be live on this show, what you need to do is build a project, right? So if you have a project in the Supra ecosystem, we may feature you. So that's all I'm saying. I can see you're desperate to be live. Build yourself a dApp. Prove your dApp, and I might feature you. I have some amazing dApps. I have some amazing projects in the Supra ecosystem that I haven't even featured yet. So you have to be like really the cream of the crop. So keep building, my friend. That's all I'm saying. Okay, moving on. Jay, you're a rock star, bro. We're almost done. Thank you for hanging in there. This one is by K5, my African brother. But it's about Ribbit Wallet. So this is Ribbit Wallet news. And of course, Ribbit Wallet are the second wallet to integrate with the Supra ecosystem and Supra chain after, of course, Starkey Wallet. And K5 has broken down what's up. He says, update on Supra Labs. Ribbit Wallet becomes the first Supra wallet with a direct on-ramp powered by Finch Pay. Here's how it works. You open Ribbit, you tap buy, pay with your debit or your credit card. Supra lands in that wallet, ready to move, stake, deploy. The link is in the Ribbit X bio, and Ribbit are at Ribbit Wallet. One word, Ribbit Wallet, RibbitWallet. Of course, we've had them on the show before. Absolute rock star is Abhinav from Ribbit Wallet. K5, thank you for this post, man. Good work.
Yeah. Oh, James, this is actually a question Super Daddy. Yeah. So he asked me this last week. I have not gotten an answer for him yet. You might be somebody that could give me a better answer. When is the Super DApp Showdown entry cutoff?
I can tell you we're looking at the end of March, actually. So you don't have to stress. There's more than enough time. You are going to be totally fine. Unless you need more than that. But end of March, I mean, what is that? Like 6 weeks from now?
Yeah, he was asking me last week. And I was like, I don't think we have an exact cutoff date yet, but I know that they're discussing it. So now that James has said it out loud, because he said he didn't know if he had to really like crunch time, start working on his project, or he had a little more time to get it done. I think he was more so worried that we were going to be finishing in February. So yeah, Super Daddy, you got a whole extra month, buddy. So you're
baby.
Gucci.
You're Gucci, my man.
Thank you, James. Thank you.
It's a pleasure. Thank you.
Cool. And moving on, Leo prediction market. So y'all know I'm a degen. I love to gamble, sports, bet, whatever you would like to say. I love prediction markets. I have not checked out Leo prediction market yet, so this is not financial advice. Do your own research, but you should definitely go check out their Leo EX. So Leo EX is officially live on Supra Mainnet. They are a prediction market. I haven't been on there yet, like I said, but please go check them out. Have you been on there yet, James, to check out the UI UX?
I feel really bad for saying this, but I'm going to be honest, I haven't. I've just
I went on there last time. We've mentioned them before, and I went on there last time, and it was still pretty early, and there was only like 4 or 5 things that were being predicted on there. So it's been probably 2 or 3 weeks since I've checked out the updates. So I will check out the updates after the show, and maybe your boy will get a little crazy. Maybe I'll predict something. Maybe I'll lock a bet in.
My man in prediction markets, boys. Don't even get him started. Don't even get him started. Yeah. Exactly. All right, we got two more to go, Jay. Dude, you are such a legend. Let me rush through this one. As much as I love ToonSwap, I'm going to rush through this one. ToonSwap have a whole bunch of updates. This is what they have for you. Testnet coming. Supra EVM mainnet coming. Mainnet for ToonSwap, their mainnet. ToonSwap is going to be live on mainnet when Supra's EVM is on mainnet. They are going to be ready to go straight away. They'll probably be the first DApp on EVM. So that's coming. Their prediction market coming. Lending coming. EVM microchain, hello, coming. ToonSwap kicking ass. Follow them, ToonSwap Supra.
Love it. Love it. And then we're going to go to Supra Heroes Bon Jardy. He is featured on the show pretty often. His tweet reads, after 17,000 minutes, Super Millionaires has officially sold out and ranked 9th in the Crystara market's top 10. To ensure a spot in the Ultimate Wheel whitelist, you can collect Supra 7 NFTs, Grande Finale. So shout out to Bon Jardy. Shout out to Supra Heroes. You were always cooking. You were always building. So shout out to you. Obviously, do your own research, not financial advice, but we support you, my dude.
Bon Jardy, absolute legend. All right, Jay, we're not going to hold you up any longer.
Meat and potatoes.
I'm going to go straight into finding out exactly what's going down, my friend. We did start 9 minutes past the hour. So if you're able to hang around, we'll definitely push it to 10 minutes past the hour. But let's start with this, Jay. Market conditions right now in Web3 are crazy. They are crazy. I might have to give up this beautiful view for a view of a concrete jungle because it's wild out there right now.
Or you might get like one more. There's nowhere to go.
Man, it's rough. So with these market conditions, let me start with that. With these market conditions, how is user activity on Dexlyn? Do you have or do you even need a strategy to retain users during these kind of conditions?
I mean, yeah, it's been fun to say the least. But you know, it's for us in these kind of scenarios. Our strategy isn't mostly just numbers go up. What we usually focus on is reducing friction, and you know what we noticed over these past few days is we've got an uptick of activity over these past few crazy days because you know there's wild price swings and people want to trade perps. They want to use the leverage to actually benefit from these massive movements, and that's what we're seeing. And a bulk of the volume has been within these past few days.
Speaking of market conditions, just in general, I know you watch markets. I'm sure we all do. We live this world. What are you thinking? What is the bottom for Bitcoin at the moment? Where do you see the bottom hitting?
I mean, yeah, it's. I mean, like I said, it's fun to say the least. But At the same time, I don't think I think we're past the max pain area now. I think this was pretty much it. And one reason I definitely think about it this way is because I don't feel like this is foundational. So even when Bitcoin was around like 62, 63 levels, usually what happens is alts also bleed similarly, but we saw that alts are not bleeding in the same way. At the same time, at the time when Bitcoin is 62K, stuff like actual utility driven stuff like hype was stable near its 32, 33 dollar levels. Ethereum even crossed 2K at the same time. So, I mean, I feel like this has been more of a panic situation, and combine that with a little bit of thin liquidity, and you get like 62, 63K levels. But I think we're starting to come out of it, and just yesterday, I think we almost got out of the 60s level and hit 70. But I think we still need a couple of days more for that. But again, none of this is financial advice, like always.
Yeah,
Do your own
exactly.
research.
Not
Yeah.
financial advice.
No, but
Yeah.
I mean, I love it, and I think we need to be straight up. Especially you guys have built a world class perp dex. Nothing wrong with helping people make a decision about whether they should open a long or open a short. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna. I want to ask about building in these kind of conditions because I've personally been full time in Web3 since 2018. I literally went full time into Web3 after the 2017 ICO craze. It went nuts, collapsed, and I went full time. Like great timing, James. So I've been through since then. I've been through about three. I don't even count them anymore. I've been through about three bear markets. Not sure about you, but just describe for us what building is like, especially with a live DApp. Your DApp is now live on mainnet. It's official. People are using it. What is building like through a bear market?
I mean, it's fun. It's kind of like building a ship while floating on the sea. But at the same time, we spent a lot of time getting the foundational things right, and that has been especially beneficial. And internally, we try to keep it simple. We just want to make things as evident, as simple for the user, because in the long term we feel that every bit of complexity, every additional click that a user has to make is sort of what bleeds screen time, and at the end of the day it's all about that. So we internally say things like, oh yeah, if you can order food off of Zomato, like if you can place order there, you should be able to place order here, and you should have all the information you require for that. And those are the kind of things we usually try to follow, and maybe it's starting to reflect in the UX of Dexlyn as well.
Yeah, that's awesome. So let's talk about Dexlyn. Let's talk about the platform for a second. So with one-click execution and obviously all the other cool features that your DApp does have, is it fair to say, or would you say, and obviously you're not going to be biased at all in this answer, that Dexlyn's perps, exactly, the Dexlyn's perps onboarding is one of the simplest and most effective in the industry?
I mean, yeah, we did strip away 15 like are you sures and confirm and all that. And we brought it down to like absolute essentials. Here's the steps you need to do, and we'll tell you, okay, yeah, this is what you need to follow. There's an onboarding guide which will guide you through the steps as well. And plus, building in Web3, one of the things we really like is transparency. So even that we ensure that we communicate to users. For example, the way our 1CD works, we don't even store any user keys, and all of that is communicated within 3 seconds or less is what we had internally decided. A user should be able to get ready, place orders in within 3 seconds or less, including all of the confirmations. So yeah, I think we're still a little further away from there, but I think we're getting there.
I mean,
Yeah, but I
y'all
mean,
are building with light speed, dude. Y'all are
yeah,
crushing it.
it's incredible. Like every week, new update, new update, new update. And I can't wait to touch on the big one, which we'll get to. Maybe you're going to tease what I wanted to dig into a little bit later now, but what I want to ask right now is just the upcoming updates that are going to improve the platform. You know, speed, finality. What is coming to the protocol that's going to make it even faster?
Well, I can go on and on about this. We have so much in the pipeline, and it's close to release now, so we can finally talk about it as well. So especially focusing on perpetuals, speed has been a priority for us, and internally, I think I don't even know when we decided, but we found out that a block confirmation time is about a couple of seconds, right? That's the speed we want to hit within the first couple of seconds. The user's position should be created, and we've managed to do that on the testing environment, and it's pretty cool. I've seen a few demos, I've played around with it, and I think within the next 2 or 3 weeks it should be live on the testnet as well. So that's one massive improvement that's coming to Dexlyn Corps. Apart from that, we have multi-collateral vaults coming up. So users are not, particularly stuck to one stable asset. Regardless of the stable assets they have within the ecosystem, they're able to, participate, make the trades, and have fun, basically on perpetuals. Uh, Moving on to the concentrated DEX, we have a multi-hop, multi-DEX aggregator routing API coming up, which is kind of a complicated way to say that whenever you swap on Dexlyn, you'll get the best rates across the entire ecosystem. It'll be as simple as that. And obviously, at all times, we'll be showing you all the routes that it's taking. And excited for that release as well. So I think in a nutshell, these are the few big things. And apart from that, we get a lot of user feedback and suggestions. So a lot of UX updates also coming up on Dexlyn, especially on perpetuals.
I think those are just things that are going to be constantly evolving no matter what, right? Like UX, UI features are just things that are going to constantly evolve, especially if you have a shitload of users that are constantly using the DApp, because all it takes is one person to give you an idea, go, oh shit, why didn't we do that? Right? And it's like, it's always like a super simple idea that you're like, dude, why wasn't that implemented when we first did it? But that's the best thing about having multiple users from all over the world. Everybody's going to have a little bit of a different want or need, right? And sometimes you're like, shit, that would actually probably benefit a lot more people than just that person. And I do want to touch on the multi-collateral perps vault that you did mention. I've been seeing a lot of people in the community talk about that. I know that it's highly anticipated and they're excited for that. You briefly went over it, but what does that enable for traders? And if you can give us maybe a when that goes live, that would be great too.
When that goes live, I think soon is.
There you go. Love it, baby. I love it. That's my favorite word.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty much ready in the dev environments, and we've been playing around with it. And the stuff I mentioned earlier about this latest transaction speeds is also in those environments itself. So whenever it does go live, it will contain all of the things that I mentioned. And coming to what does it enable users to do? So, within Supra ecosystem, there's a bunch of stable assets, and for especially for a perps text, usually you have stable assets as margin. So right now, users are only able to use cash as their collateral, and when we have those multi-collateral vaults, regardless of which asset you hold, regardless of we're trying to support it, make it absolutely asset agnostic. But initially, whichever asset you hold in terms of stable assets, you'd be able to use that on perpetuals and place any trade that you want. It's that simple.
Love that.
Damn.
That simple, baby. It's that simple.
Damn. Jay, apologies for I wasn't being rude to your answer. I was just trying to sort out my daughter who's got her puppy and basically going to kill it. So I'm trying to keep the puppy alive. Apologies for that. Dude, there's a question that's coming from a user, which I'm going to get to later. So user questions, hang in there. That is a great question, Supra. We are coming to you guys. Great question. We're gonna answer them ASAP. Right now, just want to talk about the Dex aggregator. Okay. This is linked to what Supra asked. Tell us how your multi-hop, multi-fork Dex aggregator API works. What kind of rates does it achieve by pulling liquidity across the Supra ecosystem? And how is it helpful for builders?
In any ecosystem, and within ecosystems as well, liquidity often gets fragmented. There's a DEX here that has a bunch of assets. There's a DEX somewhere else that has a bunch of assets. And, the way any AMM works, whenever you make a transaction, you're basically swapping, right? You give something, and against that, you get something. Now, what happens is the more amount of liquidity that you have within your liquidity pools, uh, the lesser the price impact is. So, for example, if I'm getting 10 tokens at one DEX, which has 100 liquidity, I'll get maybe 12 or 13 or 14. It's that difference that fragmented liquidity kind of enhances. And what we think is, why not combine everything and just transact through that? So what that essentially enables is, it gets you the best rates, right? So it's no longer fragmented. The liquidity on Dexlyn, the liquidity on Atmos, the liquidity on Ego, they're all combined within a giant, if you could imagine a giant liquidity pool. Now, first thing that does is reduce price impact. Your trades don't have the same amount of impacts in the pool. Now, what we did to make a little bit better is we broke the transaction down as well. So instead of that transaction being routed through multiple pools as a whole bunch, like the 10 exactly going through multiple pools, we break it down even further. So maybe two assets are routed through one pool, maybe three assets are routed through another pool. Now that reduces price impact even further. Now we've been playing around with all this, and before every swap, there's millions and millions of permutations that happen behind the scenes just to calculate this, because there's infinite combos, and what we do is select the best output that the user gets. And we've been seeing some pretty promising results, and can't wait to have everyone try it out.
Yeah, neither can I.
Yeah, and I'm excited as well. Speaking of, congrats on I'm sure it's closer to 99 million in trading volume at this point, almost 100 million, baby. Maybe you can give me an exact number, because I'm sure it's increased.
Yeah, I'm excited to check as well.
Let's do it. Awesome. Speaking of, did you think you would hit that kind of volume within the first few months?
I mean, we knew that was an eventuality, but we didn't expect it to be this fast, to be very honest.
That's awesome,
But
man.
yeah,
I'm stoked for y'all.
Yeah, just open.
All right, let's see where we're at.
Yeah, let's see where we are. Okay, yeah, so it's 98.4 million right now.
Oh, 1.6 million away. Come on, people,
baby.
trade.
Yeah.
Trade. Come on.
While we're on the show.
Yeah. But
Jay,
yeah, super exciting milestone.
I am going to ask you this question off script. You know what? I'm just going to ask it anyway.
Yeah.
People on X were like, oh, it's wash trading. How do you respond to those people?
You can just check it on chain.
There you go.
It's 100% transparent. Best part of building on Web3. You can just have a look.
Just go look. Yeah. It's literally there for you. You don't even have to wonder. You don't even have to guess.
And from when you and I chatted about going on the show, we were at 97. You're now 98.6. What is that? What is the expectation of when you cross over 100 million? Is it going to be like within the next 12 hours, 24 hours? What's the expectation there?
I mean, usually I try to like hold it week by week, so I'm hoping to celebrate Monday is what I have planned.
Let's go.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
Monday's the
a good
big.
number.
And
Yeah.
what's the celebration look like? Is it popping a bottle of champagne? Is it ordering pizza for everyone? What does a celebration like that look like?
I mean, yeah, there's gonna be pizza for sure, for sure, for sure.
Nice.
And but I think given all of our roadmaps, it's gonna be like a couple of seconds of screaming, and then everyone's back at their screens. Like, let's
Yeah,
let's do it.
it it's like
Pizza in the office.
it's like when I'm sure you, if watching sports championship game series, it's like they're usually 3 or 5 game series here in America. Then they always say like that first game, it's like they get to celebrate for like 10 minutes. They like feel happiness for like 30 minutes or whatever, and then it's like, oh shit, we got another game tomorrow. Like this isn't even close to being
Yeah,
over. So I like
correct.
that that's the mindset. It's kill or be killed, and y'all are killing it, dude. So keep continuously doing so.
Yeah. Yeah, great. I mean, you guys have kicked absolute ass, dude. So just to the whole team, well done, man. Um, I want to just ask real quick about the collaboration with Supra. You guys have built on Supra. How does Supra's infrastructure, like its super fast finality, super fast block times, our native stack, how has that impacted development of the perp decks?
I mean, at this point, Supra is pretty much everything, So the reason why we can say, okay, yeah, there's 2 or 3 seconds of block finality, and that's how long it should take for a user to open positions. We can say that because we're on Supra. If we're on somewhere like Ethereum, which takes like 14, 50 seconds just to confirm, we can't even think about it. It's like, at that point, our limitation is physics, basically. So it has been absolutely amazing to build on a stack that is fast, is secure, obviously, and plus most of the products that a perp stacks require is already available here. So we don't need to go outside for anything. Look for other products for stuff like price, for stuff like mostly price, I guess, is the folks focus. But yeah, it's been super fun, and yeah, we're excited like every day to kind of like add more to the ecosystem and community.
For users who have been trading perps on Dexlyn, whether spot trades, high leverage positions, or exploring new assets, what feedback have you seen so far, and like from the community, and how has it helped shape development for y'all? Are y'all a team that loves to take community feedback and kind of implement that as soon as possible, or do y'all kind of get the feedback, discuss it as a team, and decide what should be implemented?
I mean, it's a bit of both, but to be honest, it's a little bit like you said earlier as well. Sometimes we get feedback and it's like, why did we not think of this? This is
Yeah,
so
we've got to get this
simple.
now. Yeah, why did we not
Yeah,
put this in?
exactly. It's so simple. So, like for example, you'll see on mainnet right now, there's little buttons of leverage, which basically help you select leverage a little bit faster. And soon as that was a community suggestion actually, and soon as we saw that, we were like, yeah, our entire thing is 3 seconds or less, right? This
Yeah,
literally
exactly.
reduces. Okay, why didn't we think of this? And that's the best part of having an active community. And at this point, like feedback is kind of everything for us. And yeah, we're having a lot of fun interacting and adding those things in the roadmaps, sorting out all the priorities. But community feedback is what is helping us improve the UX at least.
For sure. And like I said, it's just those small little niche. And here's the thing really about building something. And I'm sure you could attest to this. You look at it all day, every day. It's like the small inconsistencies or discrepancies that people might see. You don't see it because you look at it 1,000 times. It's like, this is what it is. This is work. I'm looking at the same thing every day. And then you get some guy that's never used it before being like you mentioned, hey, why don't you have the leverage button so we can make it faster? And you're like, shit, why don't we have leverage
Yeah.
buttons? Get it implemented immediately, and it makes everybody's life easier. So I think you're going about it the right way, and yeah, well done, dude.
Yeah, it's fun, and yeah, it's kind of like you said that we've been looking at it the same way all this
Yep,
time. So really nice to have other people actually contributing to it actively.
for sure.
Got an interesting question from Nate Tronic. I don't know if it's worth covering, but I might bring it up in the user questions a little bit later. But you know what you guys have done is phenomenal, and I want to know about expanding what's available. This is a big teaser because a lot of people have asked this on X, in Discord, Telegram, things like commodities, forex, gold. What can we expect to see on perp markets on Dexlyn in the future?
I like one word answer is everything.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah. I mean, for commodities, for currencies, I mean, let's just say we've had a lot of discussions about this, and we've done our research, and some of it is already being tested. But yeah, really, really soon you'll see maybe a post every week that a new pair has been added. So yeah, super excited for that phase to launch maybe within the next 2 or 3 weeks.
What do you say? Go turn your notifications on. Okay, go turn your notifications on. They got a whole bunch of shit coming out soon.
2 or 3 weeks,
Um,
baby. That's like we're
yeah.
gonna blink, bro, and it's gonna be there. Trading
Two to
gold on
3
Dexlyn,
weeks.
baby. Let's go.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
2 to
just
3
counted
weeks in
to
crypto.
like number of subs, so like 2 subs away. Is
Now
I
you,
love it.
now
Exactly.
you're talking.
Yeah. I'm curious. How does Supra's Oracle product support this kind of expansion with Dexlyn?
I mean, that's the most important part of the entire thing. Oracle basically helps us not only show the charts, show the prices, calculate what the market impact is, help us with reducing the slippage. But it also kind of serves as the on-chain proof, right? Because everything on-chain is cryptographically secured, and it's been really nice to have active support from Supra on that front, and we've been building on perps on for about what 6 months, 8 months, and during that duration we've had a lot of conversations, we've had issues, and Supra team has been super kind to us, helping us out actively, proactively. So yeah, it's been an absolute essential part of the perps ecosystem.
Yeah, and that's the thing about our Oracle products is we have all of those commodities, assets, forex, all available. So it makes sense that you guys can just tap straight into that. So besides maybe Supra's infrastructure is part of this answer, but I'd love to know what do you think sets Dexlyn apart from other on-chain solutions? In terms of execution quality, UX, security, what are the main differentiators for people that are new to Dexlyn but have used perp dexes on other chains?
I mean, the first thing that you'll probably notice immediately is the gamified UX. It's a lot of little building blocks that we have left for the upcoming trading game, but you'll see like placing order on perpetuals will feel a little bit more gamified. You won't have to click as many times as you do on other dexes, and plus the information is much more simplified and available to you. Plus I think with the updates that are coming within the next couple of weeks, I think we're also going to be if not one of the fastest perps dexes out there.
Love
One
it.
of the
Love
fastest,
it.
if not the fastest. I mean,
Yeah.
The
Mr. Backstage, clip that right now because that was it.
Yeah.
If not the fastest perp dex in the industry. Hello, people.
the numero uno. And speaking of the fastest, for the builders or the traders watching, how can they get involved with Dexlyn today? Whether that be testnet, devnet features, or preparing for mainnet launches, what would be the best way for a trader or builder to get involved in Dexlyn today?
I mean, I would always personally suggest starting with the testnet, and especially Perps testnet is an exciting place to be because that's where the trading game currently is right now. and based on whatever profit that you do make, you'll get a bunch of points that will carry on as your contribution when we distribute trading game to rewards. So I think that would be the best place to start. You can head on the site right now. We have a faucet right there. You don't basically need anything to get started except a Starkey wallet.
Or a Ribbit wallet, you know, either, I mean,
Ribbit
Or a
wallet.
you know,
Ribbit wallet.
which,
Yeah.
which as
Except
long
a
as
wallet.
as long as it's super
Yeah.
compatible, super compatible.
Yeah.
Shout out to Jesus, who's been watching. My man, thank you for watching. He answered fan. Thank you for tuning in. Who's just come in and said, "What did I miss?" Jesus is like, James's daughter almost killed her new puppy in the
No,
pool.
that was
over
Nate.
here.
That
That's
was
what
Nate
happened.
that said that.
But Fan, you also missed the fact that there's some big stuff coming to Dexlyn. We do have some user questions coming in very shortly. Before I get there, want to know, Jay, what's on the roadmap? So you've spoken about commodities, other assets, but what else is on the roadmap that users can expect?
Uh, I mean, to be honest, that was pretty much it in terms of the big things that are coming. Like I said, one thing I am super excited about is the improved speed because me personally, I like to trade a lot as well. So it's something that we've managed to solve. Like it took us a little bit time, and we've managed to solve properly this time. So I think expect that to be rolled out really soon.
Nice,
I love
man.
it.
All right. We're going to get to user questions.
Boom.
I'm trying to think which one I should go with. I'm going to go right to the
Here,
top.
wait. I'm gonna go. I got the first
Okay,
one.
you go.
Super
You say it.
Rar.
Yep.
So the first user question we have for you is Dexlyn Public API.
Yep. Good.
Yeah. So Dexlyn's public API endpoints for concentrated liquidity for perpetuals are in the roadmap. We have been prioritizing, the front end features a little bit, so that's been pushed back a little bit. But I think, as per the use cases, whatever you want to build, I think you should just hop on the community and, if possible, will get you an endpoint immediately. I think that would be the best way to.
Nice.
Boom.
Guys, if you have a question, please drop them in. I've only got 2 more here. So please, if you have a question for Jay, we have another 14 minutes. I said that we would go to when we started, which was 9 minutes past the hour. So 14 minutes left. Drop your questions in. If we don't have any, then, we'll wrap up with whatever Jay wants to wrap up with. But I'm going to answer this one real quick from good old Curlin. Curlin, my friend, you're desperate for favors. You're new here. Are you new to how YouTube works? Are you new to how live streams work? I don't know, my friend, but welcome to the world. Are you new to the world, friend? Are you an alien? Anyway, is Supra bigger than Solana? Market cap wise, Supra is not bigger than Solana. Market cap wise, tech wise, every single builder that we have had on this show, Dexlyn, Atmos, AI Garden, we've had Crystara, Solido, Supralend. We have had so many different dApps talk about how our tech is just perfect for building. So that makes us bigger. Like the tech stack is just unreal. So yes, we are bigger than Solana in that regard. Natronic tech, yes. Then the last one also comes from Natronic. This is a tough question to answer. Obviously, from Supra side, I'm in 2 minds about asking, but I'm just going to throw it out there anyway. How do you feel about Supra Liquid? Because obviously, that is also, in essence, similar to what you guys have built. How do you feel about it as a competitor? Is it a competitor? How do you view it? And the question is, will Supra Liquid be a Dexlyn competitor? What are your feelings and thoughts on that, Jay?
I mean,
Tough
honestly,
one, I know.
Yeah. But to be honest, we're rooting for Supra Liquid because of outside 2 major reasons. First one, till now we've not had a lot of competition, and I personally believe that whenever in any ecosystem there's two competing products, usually who benefits is the user. Because both try to sort of one up the other. And secondly, I think it's great for the ecosystem as well because with excellent perps with Supra Liquid, I think this could be very well be a hubspot for perpetual trading, and we're just excited for all that volume, man.
I love it. Let's see. I don't know if this is for. It says when season 2 airdrop distributing. Is that for you guys?
Yeah, I think he's referring to the trading game.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know if you have a date
Yes.
there yet or not.
Oh, we don't. But
Okay.
yeah, it's so we're moving close to some announcement on this, to be honest. And I know that we've talked about this a long time, and we've delayed it a bunch of times, and it's super nice to see everyone's patience with us regarding this. But yeah, as we've always said that this testnet game will carry on till we launch the mainnet game, right? So all of that information is going to be put out really soon on our X. So I would suggest turning the notifications on as Chase suggested.
Oof, notifications on your X, say, like, not a bad idea, but it can be a challenge. I mean, you guys also post a lot of stuff, so it can be a challenge. I have a question. There is another question that's come through from fan. I'm going to get to that, but I have a question, Jay. Who runs the Dexlyn X account?
I mean, it's mostly our BD lead and me interacting over those tweets, but yeah, it's mostly him, to be honest. That's why you see all those like crazy instant replies because he's on X all day, literally just like a hawk, just looking at various comments and just like, okay, I'm gonna play around with this now.
But that's, I mean, that's what you got to do on X. You got to be there all the time. Are you allowed to tell us the BD lead's name?
Oh yeah, it's Vijay.
Vijen. Are they on X?
Vijay. I don't think he has a personal account. I don't
okay.
That's
think
why he's
so.
on there all the time.
Oh, okay,
That's
he's
how
on the
he stays so
Dexlyn
locked
account.
in.
He's on the Dexlyn
Exactly.
account. All right,
Yeah.
all right.
He doesn't
I think
feed
that.
me up now.
All right, I think that's it for. I think that's it for Dexlyn questions, guys. If you have any more, you have a few minutes left because I'm going to ask Jay about final thoughts from him. Fan, to answer your question, I'm Chase, myself, and Mr. Backstage all in the marketing team. Not 100% sure. The question is Supra Liquid running as a super container? I'm not 100% sure. Technically, it makes sense that it would be within a container, but I
I think
can't
it's a
answer that.
microchain.
It
I
could
think
be
it's
a
a
micro
microchain
chain.
container.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Mr. Backstage says, yeah, it's microchain tech. So thank you, Mr. Backstage. Appreciate that. All right, Jay. Sir, this has been such a great show. You have answered the questions like a rock star. Final thoughts. What do you want to say to everyone watching? We've got a whole bunch of people that are watching on YouTube, on X, and then people that will still watch later. What do you want to say to the Supra community right now?
I mean, obviously, watch out for all the updates that we're planning to roll out. It's super exciting stuff, and some of the features that I might have missed earlier, they are going to be announced super soon on our X, stuff like advanced orders, stuff like using AI to trade. And without revealing much on all of that, I think just turn on your notifications and hop into Discord, and yeah, let's have fun trading.
Let's have fun trading.
Let's go.
Let's go, man.
Try to see if there's any last minute things coming in, but I think we're good on our end.
We got one more from Muscle.
Oh, maybe mine aren't loading. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
I think it's can you put the stop loss into profit it?
Oh,
This
okay.
is already there. Just hop on to our Discord or Telegram, and we'll help you out with how you want to use it. But this is already there. In your positions, you'll see a little pencil icon. That's the setting to update your stop loss and take profit while your position is still active.
Boom.
Boom. There you go, muscle.
It's already
Simple
there,
as.
baby.
Simple as. Jay, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for your patience. Community posts and the ecosystem news took a bit of time, but thank you so much for hanging in there.
Hanging in there,
You have
yeah.
answered these questions like a rock star. This has actually been one of the few shows, because what I do is backstage, you'll see Chase and I are always typing. We're in the script. We're always like adjusting the script, adjusting questions, chatting about who's going to take the next user question. But this has been the one show where you've got through every question that I put together, every user question perfectly. So, dude, great job, man. Thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, thank you for having me here.
Always a pleasure, man. Chase, there we go. Episode 58, done and dusted, baby.
In the books, baby. Be back next week for episode 59.
And to wrap up, everybody, we are going to shout out Curlin. Curlin, you have been...
You're something.
You are something, man. Curlin, just love your interaction. You're now my friend and partner. Thank you. Now, if you don't have
You owe him
Supra...
100,000 Supra.
If you don't have Supra, you can get some easily. We have simple on-ramps via Banksa, via FinchPay, via RocketX. Okay, so go check out RocketX, FinchPay. Just type those into X. You'll find FinchPay. You'll find RocketX. Banksa as well inside the Star Key wallet. I always say it like an American because when I say Star Key, some people are like, what? STAA? No, STARKEY. Make sure you have the Star Key wallet installed into Chrome or your phone and use any one of those on-ramps. You can get some Supra and you can be part of the ecosystem. So, Curlin, hopefully we can bring you part of this ecosystem maturely and see you asking maturer questions. Jay, thank you so much, my friend. Chase, it's been another one for the books. Love you guys. This has been a rockstar show. Dexlyn Labs, if you're not following them, at Dexlyn Labs on X, and if you haven't traded there yet, what are you waiting for? Make sure you get involved. They've got a spot trading platform. They have a perpetual futures trading platform with pairs like Solana, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Supra, all there. Commodities coming soon. It has been such a great show. Episode 58, done and dusted. We'll catch you guys next week. Episode 59. Jay Kapoor, product manager of Dexlyn Labs. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much for having me. Bye, guys.
Catch you guys in the
Thank
next
you.
one. Peace.
Yeah. Supra Labs, we taking off. No brakes. All gas. Now watch me boss up.